Thousands of people lined up for hours at this Toronto job fair, many hopeful they'll find work after being turned down by other employers.
They said, okay, we'll let you know later, or they're not looking for applicants right now.
I got one interview, but then it got canceled.
There's a lot of opportunity, but it seems like employers are getting a little bit pickier.
Not long ago, businesses were having a tough time finding workers to fill positions. Now it's a little easier.
We're looking to hire about 15 to 20 employees from everything from cooks, preppers, dishwashers, cashiers.
It's a signal the hot labor market is starting to cool. Canada unexpectedly lost about 6,000 jobs overall in July. The unemployment rate ticked up slightly to 5.5%. Still, workers are demanding higher compensation as average hourly wages rose 5% compared to the same time last year. Some sectors are showing more weakness than others. There were fewer Canadians working in construction, public administration, and transportation, while more were hired in healthcare and education. One factor is surging immigration, more than 1 million people last year alone.
We are having more people join the labor market. And so where does that show up? Well, it shows up in our unemployment rate.
This economist says the economy is also slowing down as higher interest rates take effect.
I think we are seeing demand ease a bit. And as a result, companies are going to be dealing with that slowing in demand for their goods and services.
The latest job numbers come as TELUS announced it's cutting 6,000 jobs globally, saying it needs to stay competitive in a slower economy. The telecom giant saw profits fall more than 60% in its latest quarter.
So, Nisha, the big question now, what does this all mean for interest rates moving forward?
Well, Anita, the labor market is clearly cooling and inflation is below 3%. So some economists say we've seen enough to avoid another interest rate hike. But it's not a consensus. The unemployment rate is still quite low, and the rise in wages will be a concern for policymakers. So other experts forecast the central bank could raise rates again. We will get one more inflation report later this month, and that could make all the difference ahead of the Bank of Canada's next big decision in September.
Thanks, Nisha.
You're welcome.